Just got to update. And we're back here at Pennsbury High School. Sorry for the technical difficulties as we are in the bottom of the sixth, one out. Michael McCora grounded out to the third baseman as Eric David is now up to bat. 1-0 count to him. That pitch swung on a hard hit up the middle by David. So a 1-out single here by Eric David as the Falcons are going to have a runner on.
Feels like, Gus, we've had a lot of base hits back up the middle for both of these teams, and a lot of times it's a sign that, you know, the offenses are seeing the opposing pitchers pretty well, able to time them up nicely, but on both sides they've been able to limit the damage.
Yeah. And now coming up to the dish, third baseman number 1, Ryan Weber. Weber, his last at bat, was able to get on with a 2-out single. As Mayer is dealing right now, only up to 80 pitches here in the 6th inning. Snapback throw over to first, not in time. Check swing by Weber. Ump says yes, he did. So strike one. Oh, 1 count here.
Come on, Weber!
Snapback throw over to first, not in time.
Let's go.
Hard hit over to the shortstop, makes the play at first. First baseman just barely able to keep his foot on the bag. Runner advances to third, but 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Now coming up to the plate, second baseman number 10, Carlton Crane. As it looks like the umpires are going to discuss to see if maybe the first baseman kept his foot on the bag or not, as they're going to say, yes, he did.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Ellis ever actually came off the bag over there at first. That is the correct call. And now Pennsbury in the same spot that they were in the 5th, with a runner on third and 2 out, and a lefty up at the plate. And again, got to find a way. 2-out hitting is key in these types of games. Get that guy home from third, cut this deficit down to 1.
That pitch in there, strike one to Crane.
And it's even more paramount if you take a look at this lineup here, because if Crane's able to get on base, he would then flip the lineup over for the 7th, have the top due up in Pennsbury's last chance.
High and outside, ball 1. One pitch in there, strike 2. So Crane now behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 backdoor breaking balls to get ahead in the count. Does Mayer triple up?
Big spot here for Mayer. So he steps off, wants to reset. Swung on, fouled off. I think it got a piece of Slaughter there.
Everybody fortunately looks all right, but Mayer did decide to triple up with that backdoor breaking pitch, and Crane just able to get a piece.
So a 3-1 lead here for the Bears. Crane still behind at this count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Mayer. Swung on and got him. Pitch in the dirt. Crane runs down the first for the drop third strike, but the throw is in time as the Falcons strand a runner at third. Bears still leading this thing 3-1 here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Yes.
Do you feel the need for speed and are a car racing fan? Then tune in every Thursday morning at 9:30 a.m. for the Need for Speed Auto Show, hosted by me, America's mechanic, Fred Fletcher. Everything you want to know about our local tracks and races to the NASCAR scene, as well as our area car shows and cruise nights. Brought to you by Fletcher's Garage in Fairless Hills and heard every Thursday morning at 9:30 on WBCB 1490 AM, 107.3 FM, and throughout the world at WBCB1490.com.
DiLorenzo's the Berg Pizza, 8919 New Falls Road, Levittown, owned and operated. Third generation family member Tyler DiLorenzo. Tyler uses the exact same recipes that his great grandparents did back in the 1940s in Trenton's famous Chambersburg section. DiLorenzo's the Berg Pizza in Vermilion Square, 8919 New Falls Road, Levittown. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Friday and Saturdays till 9. Sundays noon to 8:30 and closed on Mondays.
I've never made it to your stadium, though.
Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. So leading off here in the 7th, center fielder Nick Ellis, as that one's roped to left field. Jordan Zerniak just falls over trying to track that ball, not able to make the catch, as Ellis is able to walk in standing at third. Wow, a big miscue out there in left field by Jordan Zerniak.
And that's a tough play. And Gus, I was just getting ready to say that Keller Bradley's done a nice job coming in and limiting the damage, holding Boyertown to just the 3 runs, but that fastball left out over the middle of the plate. And just roped out to deep left field. Not much Zerniak could have done. That was a tough play, ranging back, trying to almost make that catch Willie Mays style.
So now up to the plate, second baseman, number 2, Logan Barnt. Barnt takes that first pitch, high and outside, ball 1. So another pitch just outside, 2-0 here to Barnt. That pitch in there, strike 1. So Barnt still ahead of the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs here. The Bears trying to put on an extra run, an insurance run. Swung on, fouled back into the mitt of Baraski. That one just barely missing the zone. Full count here for Barnt. Logan Barnt 0 for 3 on the day with 3 strikeouts. That pitch swung on and missed.
Yeah, now Barnt, he's going to wear the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts, and that's a big one for Bradley. Still runner on third, 1 out, but now a chance to see himself through this.
Yeah, after that full count strikeout to Logan Barn, up to the dish, right fielder number 13, Gavin Trainer.
Pennsbury still forced to play their infield and their outfield in.
That first pitch swung on. That ball fouled back out of play. 0-2, the count runs. Keller, head of the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Set with the pitch, swung on right back at him. Runner comes home, play at the plate in time. A miscue base running error by Nick Ellis there on third, as it was a beautiful play by Keller to focus in, relax, not get too anxious, and make the easy throw at home.
That time Ellis at third was going on contact. I don't really like that up by 2 in the 7th. I think you got to wait for that ball to get through before breaking for the plate. And the Falcons catch a break. Nice job by Bradley to, just like you said, cool, calm, and collected, make that play to home.
So now to the plate, shortstop Easton Albert. Albert takes that first pitch outside, ball 1. Runner goes hard hit, third base side, foul. One count here to Easton. Throw back over to first. Trying to keep the runner honest is Keller Bradley. One pitch, just barely missing. That looked good, and you can hear the Pennsbury dugout letting the umpire know they also thought it looked good. Two 1 pitch, swung on high, fly ball in foul territory by the third base side. Baraski sticks a glove out, not able to make the catch.
Baraski had to go dancing around some of the equipment over there on the Boyertown side.
So the count runs even, 2-2, 2 outs. Pennsbury still down by 2. 2s are wild. So Keller looks over to first. Gets his pitch is set. Runner goes, fouled, out of play.
Nearly an incredible catch by a fan over there in the Pennsbury section. Tried to barehand that one and just could not hang on, and then hears it from some of the players in the Falcons dugout.
So again, Bradley ready, is set, and the pitch. Swung on, got him swinging. Bradley able to strand a runner for the Bears. We go down to the bottom of the 7th. Falcons with their final 3 outs of the game, down by 2. Can they tie this or take the lead? Stay with us right here on WBCB as we find out next.
You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you Since 1986, they're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, a prepared food department where everything is made fresh daily, and also a fresh seafood department. Visit McCaffrey's Food Market near you in Yardley, Newtown, New Hope, Princeton, West Windsor, Gladwin, and Doylestown. They are exceptional every day, and they are local and proud of it.
Need auto service in a hurry? No one offers more service centers than the Peruzzi Automotive Group. More certified trained technicians to get you in and out. Appointments available within 24 hours. All makes and models. PA state inspections and emissions to major work including collision. All located on Route 1 in Fairless Hills. Visit any Peruzzi dealership for fast service. Peruzzi Buick GMC, Peruzzi Nissan, Mitsubishi, or Mazda, and their collision center.
We go to the bottom of the seventh. 9-1-2 up for the Falcons. And the 9 used to be a top of the lineup hitter anyway for the Falcons. So pretty much the top of their lineup coming up with their final 3 outs of this game possibly. And possibly their hopes for another district title.
It is the 3rd time that Schaefer is going to lead off an inning. And like you said, he's used to hitting in the leadoff spot. So not foreign to him, and got to try to find a way to get on base. Falcons need at least one base runner to be able to bring that tying run to the plate, and they're dug out in between innings doing everything they can, try to fire up their guys. They need 2 runs to keep their season going.
Well, leading off for the Falcons here in the bottom of the 7th, shortstop, number 2, James Schaefer. Schaefer 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of pop-ups.
Let's see if these Falcons bats can finally figure out Mayer out there on the mound, because he's kept them off balance all game, forced a lot of weak contact.
First pitch in there, strike 1. Just missing the zone there, 1-1. A little bit of surprise that Jonah Mayer came back out here for the 7th inning, but then looked up at his pitch count, only at 91 pitches on the day so far, so pretty good pitch count. Another pitch just barely missing.
He's got 18 more to work with. He could go 110 here in districts.
Got plenty of room to work with. Another one just barely missing, so Schaefer ahead of the count, 3 balls, 1 strike.
You got to be selective now if you're Schaefer. Falcons dugout letting him know they need base runners, and a walk, same as a single. Just trying to find a way on.
Swung on high, fly ball, left field, going back, and able to make the catch is Hagan out there. That one really hard hit by Schaefer, but perfectly executed by Luke Hagan.
Yeah, and perfect placement as well. Only had to take a few steps back that time. Some more solid contact, and the Falcons have had some bad luck, because when they've made some of that hard contact today, it's a lot of times been right at guys, and that's another case right there.
Now up to the plate, number 8, center fielder Charlie Cordisco. Cordisco, first pitch swinging, fouled, out of play, right side.
Whole AB, let's go. Let's go, let's go. No factor, baby, no factor, let's go. Let's go, George. Let's go.
Yes, he did, as check swing couldn't be held up by Cordisco. He's behind this count, no balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, George. Come on, George. Let's go, Chor. Let's go, Chor. Need you here. Let's go, Wade. Come on, Wade.
0-2 pitch. Swung on, got him swinging in the dirt. Drop third strike as Slaughter is able to put the tag on him. So the Falcons down to their final strike here in the game as coming up to the dish, catcher number 7, Tyler Boraski.
That slider from Mayer's been working all day long. He's gotten plenty of these Falcons hitters to chase it in the dirt. Another drop third strike that time, and Falcons down to their final hope.
That first pitch to Boraski down low, ball 1.
Come on, time!
1-0 pitch down in the dirt, 2-0.
Just got to try to find any way on base. Get that tying run to the plate has to be the goal.
Two-0 pitch in there, strike 1. Boraski still ahead though in the count with a hitter's count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on a hard hit, right side. It's going to get down for a hit. So a 2-out single here by Tyler Boraski. The game goes on.
A not very hard hit that time, but perfect placement and does the job, does Tyler Boraski, getting that tying run to the plate. Let's see if Boyertown makes a change here, and they are. At least it looked like he had motion towards the pen. Mayer was still with 9 pitches to work with out on the mound until he reaches, or you got 4 pitches to work with, I should say. They're going to leave him in.
2 outs. He's got 4 pitches. Might as well. So he can start the batter. Even though he has 4 pitches left, he can finish the batter. So no matter what, this should be his last batter here of the game. No matter if it's a hit, if it's a hit, strikeout, whatever it is, this is going to be his last batter for Mayer.
And you know he wants nothing more than to throw a complete game and get that win as well. But you still got to play it. You still got to play it carefully because you don't want to give Dylan Hirsch a cookie with him representing the tying run.
So now up to the plate for the Falcons, first baseman number 5, Dylan Hirsch. That first pitch in there, strike 1 to Hirsch. Hirsch trying to keep this game alive and the Falcons season alive. Strike 2 in there. So 1 strike out, or 1 strike away. The Bears are from advancing to the next round and taking on Downingtown West. 0-2 count. Mayer set in the pitch. Swung on high, fly ball. Right field line as it's going to go out of play.
Same thing, Herb.
Swung on and missed in the dirt. Throw down to first. Not able to get it as that one's in the dirt. So a drop third strike to first as the game tying run is on the board. as what looks like was going to be the game-ending play. The game continues, and there's going to be a pitching change here for the Bears. So we're going to step aside, figure out who this all is, all the changes, and get back to action right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. You are more than just a heart patient. St. Mary Medical Center's teams get to know you, which can help them diagnose a problem and start treatment faster. St. Mary's cardiovascular team offers the latest imaging and device technology, testing and surgical procedures you'd expect from a national health system with the personal touch you want from local experts. They know the importance of seeing the person behind the patient. Let St. Mary help you live a healthier life.
So the pitching change here for the Boyertown Bears, as the new pitcher in is number 19, Connor Moyer, taking over for Jonah Mayer. As Moyer put in a weird situation, 2 runners on, 2 outs. But you're in the bottom of the 7th, and that runner on first is the game-tying run. And you have one of the most deadliest Falcon hitters coming up to the dish, Jordan Zerniak, who has multiple homers on the year and just has plenty power. And you have to think, if he's able to get a hold of one, put it in the gap even, that the runner from first may be able to come all the way around to score.
Yeah, and you got to believe that Coach Pacey would be giving Hirsch the wave if that is the case. But how about the way that he gets on base? I mean, Mayer had him on the drop third strike, and the second time that we've seen the Bears unable to execute the throw down to first, and fresh life for the Falcons after it looked like their season was over. They have one of their best power hitters at the plate with a chance to either tie it or win it.
So Connor Moyer gets set for his first batter of the day as Jordan Zerniak's in the dish. Takes that first pitch, all speed, just catching the outside corner, strike one. 0-1 pitch. Zerniak lays off that one in the dirt, 1-1. One count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Zerniak fouls that thing out of play. So 1 strike away from a victory here at Vic Napolitano Field is the Boyertown Bears. But the Falcons battling as they have the game-tying run on first. One-two count. Moyer with the pitch. Fastball high out of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. It is a true deuces wild situation here. Moyer gets the sign, is set. And the pitch, swung on, rolled over to the second baseman, flipped to second in time. As the Falcons not able to score anything, as the Bears able to come out of this with a 3-1 win. So a big time win by the Bears as they are able to come into Pennsbury and get the 3-1 win. And what a game we had on hand, Jordan. What a game.
Yeah, and a tough way for the Falcons season to end that time. But you gotta give credit to Mayer out on the mound. He battled 6 2/3 innings, and then Connor Moyer comes on and gets that final out, and a tough hitter in Jordan Zerniak, and Boyertown moving on to face Downingtown West.
Yeah, for a team we talked about in the Trentonian pregame about how they are so explosive offensively, Pennsbury only able to muster up 1 run in this game. And Jonah Mayer, we talked a little bit in the pregame as well. Coach came over, said he's been a pretty good pitcher, only 2-4 record on the year, but he had a 1.31 ERA, and you could see why today, just really wheeling and dealing and putting the pressure on the Falcons team. And this Falcons team just defensively, they had their moments. Pitching was good. Connor McCluskey had a solid few innings. Keller Bradley came in, dominated a little bit. You tell me before the game you're only going to give up 3 runs for this Pennsbury team. You're going to be happy about that.
Yeah, this was a team that had scored 48 runs in their previous 6 games, and offense just not able to get much going out there this afternoon. They weren't able to really put together any sustained rallies. Only 1 extra base hit the entire way through. And when you're hitting a lot of singles, and they were scattered as well, very tough to score that way, especially against a very good pitcher out there in Mayer.
Yeah, looking at this Boyertown Bears team, a team we talked in the pregame, Coach said the pitching staff is good. It just sometimes the fielding can get a little out of hand. They had a game earlier in the year, lost 5-0 with 6 errors committed in that game. Well, you come into this game, they had 2 errors committed in this game as well, but able to come away and not let those errors bite them in the butt with extra outs.
Yeah, Mayer was able to work around them very nicely, and I think for the most part, Boyertown did play a pretty solid defensive game. They did have, like you mentioned, a couple of errors, but also some slick defensive plays in the field out there as well. And you got to give them credit because they came in on the road. This has been a tough place for opposing teams to win all season. Falcons entered at 8-1 at home, and give credit to Boyertown. They did their job.
Yeah, well, thank you to all of our sponsors for today's game, and thank you for all year long, our sponsors. We could not do it without you. Thank you to St. Mary Medical Center, McCaffrey Supermarket, BCWSA, Peruzzi Automotive Group, Revere Restaurant, Fletcher's Garage, Pines Tavern, Pennsbury Baseball Parents Club, Jammer Doors and Windows, D. Lorenzo's The Berg Pizza, Trenton Thunder, The Trentonian, and Puss in Boots Tavern. Thank you for today, and thank you for all season long. It has been an absolute fantastic season here on WBCB for the Pennsbury Falcons, both baseball and softball, both a fantastic year, and not sure what's going to be ahead for us on WBCB with these Pennsbury Falcons, but if this is the final call of the year for the Falcons, what an absolute electric year it has been all school year long. Started off with the football year, then moved on to girls basketball, boys basketball, and now doing the baseball and softball season. What an absolute fantastic year it has been with BCB and the Pennsbury Falcons.
Yeah, another fantastic year of coverage here for Pennsbury. Like you said, all 3 sports. And again, just unfortunate way to end here, but we do thank everybody who tuned in the fall, winter, and spring here for Pennsbury Sports Action on WBCB.
Well, for the crew on hand, Makai Gundy behind the computer doing our video engineering, Jordan Hirsch behind the camera also helping me out with the call today. I have been Gus Barber signing off here on WBCB. Thank you to all tuning in to not just this game, but all year long on the WBCB Sports Network with the Pennsbury Falcons. I am Gus the Bus Barber signing off. Have a great night, everyone.